Hi everyone, it's Tatiana from Tatiana's Everyday Food and welcome back to my kitchen. Summer is the perfect time to enjoy an ice cream cake, and today I'll be making my pistachio raspberry ice cream cake loaded with lots of fresh raspberries and topped off with some whipped cream. I love this cake because it's really easy to make, super delicious, and your guests are going to love you for the cold and refreshing treat. I'm going to start off by preparing my graham cracker crust first. So into my food processor, I'm going to place 10 whole graham crackers. Cover this with my lid and pulse the cookies until I have fine crumbs. Next, I'm going to add a 1/4 cup of melted butter. Just pour that right in and then pulse this together until the butter and crumbs combine. Today I'm using a 9-inch springform pan and I've lined the sides with some parchment paper and the bottom. This will make removing the cake out of the pan so much easier. I'm going to add all my cookie crumbs right into my pan. And then I'll use the back of my hand to press the crumbs into the bottom of the pan to create a nice and firm crust. And now onto my fillings. I'll be using 3 cups of heavy cream. And you want to make sure you keep it nice and cold in the refrigerator before you use it in your recipe. And pour the heavy cream into my mixer bowl. To my heavy cream, I'll be adding 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract and 1/2 cup of white granulated sugar. And I'm going to whisk this on medium speed until I have a very light and fluffy whipped cream. My first layer will be my pistachio layer, so I've measured out 1 cup of shelled pistachios, and these are unsalted. I'm going to place them into my food processor. Next, I'm going to pour in 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk and add a drop of green food coloring. Close this up and then pulse this together until I have a smooth puree. Then I'll transfer my puree into my mixing bowl. I'm going to grab my whipped cream that I prepared earlier and add 1/2 of it to my pistachio puree. Drop that in and then gently fold this all together. Then I'm going to pour my pistachio filling over my prepared crust. And use my spatula to spread the filling evenly to the edges. I'm going to add some fresh raspberries right on top of my pistachio filling. And while I'm working on my raspberry filling, I'm actually going to set this into the freezer for about 20 minutes, allowing that pistachio layer to set up a little bit, and then I'll have really distinct layers. And now for my raspberry layer, I've measured out 1 cup of fresh raspberries. You can also use previously frozen ones, just make sure to thaw them out. 1 teaspoon of raspberry extract, 1 drop of red food coloring, and 1 cup of sweetened condensed milk. Close this with my lid and then puree this until it's smooth. And then transfer this into my mixing bowl. I'm going to add my remaining whipped cream. And then fold the two together gently but thoroughly. I'm going to add my raspberry filling right on top. Just spoon it on gently. And then this is ready to go into my freezer. I'm going to allow it to set completely overnight. We'll come back tomorrow to reveal the cake. It takes about 6 to 8 hours to set completely. Just going to remove this ring. And when you add this parchment paper, it's super easy to pull it back once it's all done. Oh, look at that. I'm loving the colors here. Combination of that soft pastel pink and green. Beautiful. And I'm going to finish this cake off with some whipped cream. And to make the whipped cream, I just whisked together 2 cups of heavy cream with 1/2 cup of sugar until it was light and fluffy, and then I transferred it into a pastry bag. And I'm going to finish this off with some fresh raspberries on the top. And now it's time to cut into this cake to see what it looks like on the inside. So you'll want to grab a sharp knife, since this is frozen, Look at that, that looks so pretty. So you can see some of the fresh raspberries there on the inside, and there's lots more hidden inside the cake. And I cannot wait to dig in and enjoy this. So you'll want to keep this frozen. Take it out about 30 minutes before you want to serve it to let the cake thaw out a little bit. Otherwise, it's ready to be enjoyed with a little extra whipped cream on the side. This looks so good. The flavors in this cake are amazing. The fresh raspberries in there, the pistachio layer is so good, just to die for good. I absolutely love it. Combined with that whipped cream, graham cracker crust, what else could you ask for? This is the perfect ice cream cake. So if you're looking for some cold and refreshing to serve at your next get together, give this pistachio and raspberry ice cream cake a try. I guarantee it, you're gonna love it. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.